Hey guys, I've got this Infiniti G37. I'm going to do the brake pads and rotors on it. So before I jack it up, loosen all the lug nuts, then jack it up. Loosen the lug nuts further, remove the tire, and now I'm tilting the wheel for better access to the caliper. Go ahead and loosening that nut there, that bolt, the caliper bolt. I'm taking another wrench, 17 millimeter there, to apply some counter torque. Otherwise the thing will just spin. Now remove that nut there. There's a look at it. And I'm just kind of slowly backing the caliper off of there. And I need to remove that nut there so I can create more room to remove the whole thing. Otherwise it's just pulling on the brake hose there. So I'm going ahead and loosening it up. It was pretty tight. There's the nut that comes off of there. Take a little flathead and pry that off of there. I'm being real careful not to crimp the hose or pull on the hose too much, the lines. And there's the clip for the brake pads, just pulling the pads off there, taking a look at them. These pads actually still look pretty good on this side. Yeah, no metal showing or anything on them. Still plenty of thickness there. Now I'm removing the pad clips. And those two bolts right there are the ones I need to take off to remove the rotor. So removing that assembly. Took a fair amount of torque. So I took that long extension there, that socket breaker bar, and loosen those up until I can spin them off by hand. I'll just remove the caliper there. And I've got a bungee cord that I'm hanging it from the overhead. That way it's not putting all its weight on the hose or that line there itself. And just going ahead and finish removing the bolts. I've got that assembly off there. Now the rotor will just slide off of there. This one had some serious scoring in it, but I went ahead and bought some new ones, so installing the brand new ones. Those old ones still had plenty of thickness left on them and no cracks or checks, as they say, in there. So they could actually be sent and have them turned down by a machine shop or auto parts store that does it. But here's the new one. So just basically repeating all the steps for the reinstallation, with the exception of this clamp. I'm pressing the caliper all the way down. Sometimes you got to get creative. They make an actual tool for this. I'm just using an old clamp and a long wrench to press it all the way down flush. That way you can assemble the thing back on there without any interference. And here I'm just taking a flathead and kind of bending the clips back on these brake pad clips here. That way it sticks in there a little bit better. Now just sliding the brake pad clips back in there. There's an upper and a lower one. After I got the clips in there, I can go ahead and put the brake pads in there. And the brake pads just slide right in there. Now I'll put the caliper back over it. And I'm sliding the brake pad clips springs in there as well. There's an upper and a lower one of those, and those springs just slide each end into the caliper clips themselves. I'm just going ahead and bolting the thing back up and reinstalling everything just how it came off. Torquing everything down. Same thing there, applying some counter torque. That caliper bolt. There's a cap that goes for onto the lower one. It's a little plastic cap. I'm just kind of checking, make sure it rotates freely without interference. Tightening everything up, straightening the wheel back out, putting the tire back on. And that's all there is to it. And I saved a bunch of money by doing this myself. Even buying new parts, saved quite a bit of money by not having to take it to the auto repair shop or brake shop. So really happy with the results of this. Pretty easy to do. Thanks for watching, everybody.